Welcome back. Well, let's go now to the Pegasus spyware case with French President Emmanuel Macron and the King of Morocco, Mohammed VI, believed to be targeted for phone hacking using Israeli spyware. An investigation published on Sunday claims the spyware made and licensed by Israeli company NSO had been used to hack smartphones belonging to journalists, government officials and human rights activists. Well, NSO is rejecting the report, saying it was full of wrong assumptions and uncorroborated theories. Well, it says its product is intended only for use by government intelligence and law enforcement agencies to fight terrorism and crime. Well, I24 News spoke to Chaim Gelfand, the Chief Compliance Officer at the NSO Group, on the Pegasus hack.
He specifically came out and can say for sure that the President of France, Macron, was not a target. Some cases that were brought up in the story that we're not so comfortable with at the initial stage. We started reviewing the facts. Then we usually do in the process is approach the customer and have a whole long discussion with the customer to try to understand what were his legitimate reasons, if any, to use the system. We conduct an intense, robust due diligence process before we decide who we're going to sell our systems to. And part of that process is also understanding the procedures in each country that they're required to go through to use such a system. If we don't feel that there's enough of an independent overview of the decisions to use the system, we won't sell to those customers. We're still trying to determine all the facts. This is going back many years, so it takes some time to review. The fact that a journalist at the end of the day or an activist was the target of a system like this isn't automatically a sign of a misuse. You know, there's no total impunity for journalists or activists. Sometimes some of them can be involved in issues, whether related to their position as a journalist or activist or unrelated, that could be a reason that's allowed to use such a system. So the facts here are always going to be very difficult to be able to determine and to understand if there was a misuse or not.